Hi guys. Today I want to just kind of have a discussion here about something that we did recently in a tournament, or not a tournament, a show match, over this past weekend. I'll be uploading the show match to my YouTube channel in like the next hour. I'm doing it now basically, is I'm trying to upload it now, so it'll be available to watch shortly. But anyways, we showcased it, and I want to kind of give a video talking about it and the benefits, the negatives, if there are any, and just see what you guys think. Currently planning some tournament stuff in the future for AoE1 DE, and I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page and see if you guys had any feedback on the YouTube side of things. We had a bit of a chat about it on Twitch, but it wasn't really deep. It was kind of at the end of the event and didn't feel like I got a lot of conversation regarding it. So I'd like to see you guys can drum up in the YouTube comments. So what are we looking at? So basically at the top of the screen, I have game 1 through game 7. That is part of my stream overlay. So basically, that's for you guys to know. Okay, if we're gonna play a 7 map set, right? So a full 7 where like the score is like 5-2 or 6-1 or whatever it is, 7-0. If we're gonna do that, how would we pick civs for this? So basically, that's just the maps at the top. What we're looking at is Age of Empires Captain's Mode. It's a very useful website that's been used in Age of Empires 2 for a long time, um, several years at least, and it's kind of become the mainstay for just doing any drafts in general. I'm pretty sure that even the biggest tournaments in AoE2 use this, um, or use this in some format. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, what matters is I set one up. Well, we set one up. Me and some other people, Baltoon mainly. We set one up where it's set up with the AoE1 civs. This is just a preset for it. We can customize the preset into a bow 5, bow 3, whatever we would need it to be. Not bow 5. But here it's not a bow 7. Here it's a full 7 civ draft. But you could set it up to be for a bow 7. You could set it up to be for a draft. Or I guess actually, this could work for a bow 7. Anyway, sorry. This video is going to get very messy if I just keep saying all my thoughts in general. Anyway, so what I'd like to do is talk about if we think this is worth it to do. So like in one regard, we have I think it makes sets more interesting than what we've done in the past. Generally, we do pick civ no repeat, and like we'll just like alternate who has to pick first in the lobby. I feel like this is an element of strategy that in Age of Empires 1 is just lacking. I think people have a general idea about what civs they prefer and find stronger, but we don't really get to see players in a tournament setting or a show match setting like display that, and I feel like it could be part of players care like the players part of our community's player development for them to each have for every player to have an opportunity to kind of express their like style, their civ choices, because I think almost every civ has an opportunity to be good. Barring the fact that Shang is just kind of globally accepted across all worlds of people that playing the game. That Shang is like number one, but like I mean, there are people who prioritize other civs. I'm sure. I mean, in a bow 7 or a full 7, whatever, you're not gonna get to play Shang multiple times, right? So maybe it's not the highest priority for you, depending on the maps, even, right? So just that alone, I feel like displays that there's a lot of opportunity for strategy. The downsides of this system, though, would be there's a lot of overhead in terms of managing it, right? You'd have to make sure that every player not only understands it, but also like accesses it beforehand, like does it. You have to worry about, I don't know. I don't think there's any integrity issues here, but like just the general work around doing this, I guess, which isn't, it didn't seem too complicated. I think both players afterwards were like, wait, this is really cool. We should do this more. So that was comforting at least. But I think I just want to see what you guys think. So before I guess I've explained the pros and cons. I guess I'll just walk through it. So it's obviously built into a browser. I'm not showing the full browser because reasons. Um, this is what it kind of looks like on stream, at least when players are doing it. So this is kind of a replay. It's really cool. They have a replay function for this as well. So we can go through. This was Mario versus Morik. Ignore Morik's naming. Sorry about that. He was just having some fun. Um, but basically, you go through and you exclusively draft the civs. You could set up different draft formats as well. So it's a very flexible tool. But I think for us, this would be the basic thing. So player one gets to choose, then player two gets to pick two, then player one gets to pick two, and so on and so forth. And you can see their picks here. Um, I think we could do some work on the images. So something weird with this is you can't upload images or videos to this website. They're not an image hosting website for that reason. So you have to have a URL to an active link that will properly display the picture, which was more difficult than you'd think. Basically, we couldn't use the Age of Empires wiki, which I thought would be the good source. So all of this is non-wiki URLs, which is why it's kind of all over the place. Maybe we need to upload some videos somewhere. But basically, I'm just going through the picks, right? So you can see how it works. And by the time we get to the end, it's like, okay, this is everyone's picks. And then they go into the series and into the lobbies. And it's like, this is all sorted already. We don't have to manage any sort of civ pick with typing. We've tried that in the past in show matches, and it was just always a disaster. Um, we just always had issues with like communication and timing. And this just feels like it's very fair because, if we reset this and we hit play, oh, uh, hmm. Here it's showing it properly now. Basically, this was timed on the browser, and you can see them picking like, oh yeah, they picked Roman and Cheng really quickly, and then I remember specifically Mario waited until like 2 seconds to pick Phoenician. So it's very clearly in like intense in a way, like especially if the stakes are high. Like I think it's fun, but yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. This is already probably too long. Um, just describing what this is. I'll have a link to the preset below, and you can easily like set up a draft and like there's a way that you like if we're back to this, you create a new preset. I'll go back to this, and you basically invite players into it, and they set up their names and then they do it, and there's even spectating, which is what we were able to do here, right? Whereas where I was logged in as a spectator to this draft. um I just think this is really cool, and I'm wondering what you guys think about it. I'll shortly be uploading the first show match that I've seen AoE1 use this tool. um and you guys can see how it played out there. It was a long series, so I encourage you guys to check it out, but it was really fun. There were a lot of really cool games. I'll try not to spoil anything, although this draft is spoiled, I guess. But this all happens before the set is even played. Before any games are played, you do the full draft. So yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think, and see you guys next time. Bye.